7 places where I don't scrimp on expenses. Said differently, I don't look for the cheapest product in these 7 areas. So before we get going here, I've got a new microphone here. Let me know what you think. Is this any better than my previous videos? I can't tell that much of a difference. Okay, let's get going. No particular order. Insurance. Auto, health, and home insurance. I look for a good price, but I go with the mainstream providers. Like on auto insurance, I have State Farm. I compare all the time with some of the other big names, Allstate, Geico, Progressive. I compare, but I don't go with the cheapest. Same thing with homeowners insurance. When I want my homeowners insurance to do something for me, I don't want to have the cheapest. Same thing with health. Okay. I looked for health insurance. The first video I linked below is what I do with health insurance. Check that out. I don't go after the cheapest. Health is so important in retirement. Number 2, place where I don't scrimp and buy the cheapest. Professionals. And I've got a lot to list here. Professionals. Electricians. If there's any major electrical work to do around my house, I'm calling an electrician. I could do a lot of work myself. I spray for bugs. I repair appliances. I do a lot. A few things, a gutter breaks or some issue with the house, I'm fixing it. Drywall issue, trim issue, blinds, anything with the windows, things like that I do. But hey, electrician, tree trimmers. When there's a large tree, I know how to use a chainsaw, but when it's close to my house, I don't touch it. Also under professionals, I listed dentist. My grandpa told me, don't save money on your teeth. I get my teeth cleaned twice a year, get things inspected, x-rays, all that. A doctor, I get a physical every year. I get blood work every year. I have my procedures. You know what I'm talking about, the colonoscopy. I do all those things. I don't try to save money with a doctor, dentist, electrician, tree trimmers. Another one, certified financial planner. If you want to have somebody professionally create a plan, do that. I did. I had my buddy Neil do that. His contact is below if you want to contact him. For you DIYers, if you're going to do your plan by yourself, there's a professional software package you can use for $125 a year. I use it. New Retirement. That's the first link below. I highly encourage you to sit down with at least 2 CFPs. Even if you created your plan by yourself in Excel, sit down with 2 CFPs. I promise you they're going to find issues. I use professionals and don't scrimp there. For those that don't know me, my name is Joe. I retired a little over 5 years ago. I'm currently 60. I'm sharing my journey to help you on your path. Help you maybe retire 1 year earlier because you're hearing my story. I'm not a certified financial planner. I'm not a professional. Most of the content on YouTube comes from professionals, and I'm going through this myself and sharing it with you. Like and subscribe. Hey, one point I want to bring out, and this is a thank you, 44% of the people that watch this channel subscribe. I'm shocked by that. Most users are lucky to get a third, 33%. That's very high. I appreciate that. But hit like and subscribe if you're new here. Let's go to number 3. Place where I don't scrimp and save. Preventive maintenance on things like my car. I do the oil changes, tire rotations. My house, for example, my HVAC system, the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. I have them come out twice a year, check things out, lubricate things, adjust things, tighten them. I just pay for that. My background is reliability and maintenance. I like doing preventative maintenance. Don't try to save money by not changing your oil. Number 4th place, tax preparation and tax guidance. I have a professional company. I pay $200 to do my personal taxes. I also meet with them, middle of April is when taxes are due here in the United States. And sometime around August, I'll sit down with my tax preparer and I pay him by the hour. It's only, I think it's $80 an hour now. where I will just review my plan. What can I do different? I got a little business that I'm, playing around with, making a little bit of money. What can I deduct? What should I do differently? I use a professional instead of trying to hack through that myself. Number 5, I love saying this, my Hoka shoes, my tennis shoes. I have Hokas, Hoka. They're $150 tennis shoes. I used to buy, or trainers, you folks overseas call them trainers, but I used to buy a $50 pair of shoes, Asics, and I thought I was getting a good pair. They were lasting me 4 or 5 months. These Hokas are fabulous. I don't wear them out. My last pair I kept about 2 years. I cannot be more impressed. I get no benefit for preaching Hokas, but I love my Hoka tennis shoes. Let me know if you like your Hokas, or you got a better pair of shoes for me to try out. Number 6, food. My wife and I eat one ingredient food most of the time. This is a struggle for me, but we try to eat low carb. We buy whole salmon, farm raised salmon. Should get wild. We get a lot of wild caught too. I'll say that we get a lot of wild caught. But buy nice cuts of meat. One ingredient foods. We try to get things on sale, but we really don't go with the cheapest. The cheapest is going to get you a lot of complex foods with a lot of ingredients in it. Don't go cheap on food. That's what I've learned from all my nutritional studying. And number 7, vacations. And really on vacations, I want to talk about the number of vacations. We take about 4 to 5 2-week vacations a year, some of them a little longer. And we stay in, I'll say 3-star hotels, rarely a 4, sometimes a 2. But like I just got back from Washington State, we stayed in 2 national park lodges, and those aren't the cheapest thing to do, but they were the closest. They were about $300 a night. That was Olympic National Park and Mount Rainier National Park. And then we stayed in one cabin in the woods. It was a nice cabin, 2-bedroom cabin, fully, it was an Airbnb. We loved that. That was $250 a night. We also have a big Alaska trip coming up this year. Super excited about that. And one of the things in my study for that is they said, hey, the last 2 trips that I've been on a cruise, 2 times, we stayed in an interior cabin. Why do you need a view when you're never in your cabin, right? You're only sleeping in there. Well, the advice from previous travelers said, hey, if you're going to upgrade and get a balcony, you only do it one time, do it on this Alaska trip. So I upgraded 2 levels to get a deluxe balcony. I'll let you know how that works out. We're super excited about that. But those are 7 areas, 7 things where I don't try to scrimp and save every penny. I try to get a great value and a great product. Let me know in the comments if I missed one of yours. Let people learn from that. Let me learn from that. If you don't have any comments, nothing to say, let me know where you're from. I love seeing that. It's Joe out.